Hello, comrades, and welcome back to Pokemon Leaf Green. This is a quickie, 9-ish minute post-commentated episode. It would have been 40 minutes long, but I just edited it a few minutes ago while eating some Tombstone Pizza sponsor. And we're now exploring, well, it's 5 Island. And I do not believe I've said that my name is TryclydeTamer. Excuse me, it's called Chrono Island because there's like no triggers around, although, reword that to be, it's Chrono Island, although there are no triggers to explode the island, even though no one really wants to explode the island, as this island's actually kind of cool, but also, in a sense, kind of boring. Not really a lot to get around here, probably just as much as around 4 Island, except not as important. Like everything here at 5 Island is optional, except for something required that I just now remembered after I said that the optional things. Pretty much, like getting any video game is optional, pretty much. So let's start surfing. But if instead of keeping going north, sorry, I'm kind of stuttering since I'm cold. Probably get that in the car. But if you keep surfing west, you'll get to this island with this guy right here, which will give you a thing. So that's why you want to have an open slot in your team to get an egg, to get a Pokemon egg. You walk around a little bit, and the egg will hatch into a Pokemon. You'll see what the Pokemon is in a minute. Normally when you get eggs, it says, it seems like it'll take a while for this to hatch. What could be inside it? Well, reword those sentences, but yeah, pretty much same thing. Then after a little bit of walking, it'll say it'll hatch soon, like it did for me, since it was like pre-walked, I guess. And then when it's close to hatching, it'll say, "It's making sounds, it's about to hatch." So it'll be momentarily after I talk to people, and I probably should cut out a little bit more of this. I just decided, oh, it's kind of cool to like keep in like fly scenes. It's like, oh, I'm gonna fly through this place. And it's making sounds, almost ready to hatch. So, and wait another minute, and and the egg is starting to hatch. It's like an evolution, but before evolution even can occur. And it'll evolve into Togepi. Very interesting Johto Pokemon. Not really the best to have around this game because you can't get its final evolution, Togekiss, which is an awesome Pokemon, but you can get the move Metronome on it, which of course, yeah, it could be any move, yeah. So use it at your own risk. Doesn't really have too bad or too good stats. You can use it if you want. And here with the Painter Lady, that's going to be using a Pokemon called Smeargle, which is actually kind of interesting. And she's going to say, ha! Paint humor. And, well, the Pokemon Smeargle is actually kind of interesting. It knows the move like a Sketch. It only has 1 PP, but like a Pokemon like move that you use against it, it will steal that move. Like, say you use Surf, the Smeargle will learn Surf. And these ladies will give you a lot of Pokédollars, so you can keep her battling these ladies with the Versus Seeker and put on the Amulet coin. You can get like 30,000 Pokédollars at once. More than that, pretty much. So that's why, well, in a couple episodes you might see that I have a lot of money in the game from, like, training up. I was actually kind of spoiling things in episode 4 of Superstar Saga, which I just uploaded this morning. We'll go into the house in a minute. With these hands, I will create my victory! Whoa, what? Hands, red face! More paint humor, and I could say something about that. And I could also say something about her paint tubes scattering everywhere. I think that lady is just a little bit too, saucy for me. I'm not sure, but there's just a little kid here. Hello, Eli the Hedgehog. Can run fast? Oops, I rushed things. Okay. When I run with the wind, it feels like I can fly. So now your tails instead of... Okay, marine wife. Marine wife? Yes, I have a marine wife. Like, I married a little patch of water, and I call it my own. I can swim inside her, and that sounds very suggestive. Nothing around this little thing right here. Lost Cave. This place is quite interesting because, as you may guess, you can get lost in it, as it's actually like somewhat of a maze. There's actually certain directions they have to go to get to certain items, and there's also like a little thing that you can get after you go around and see other things that are not items. So watch carefully for the patterns that I'm doing. These first two patterns will get you a lax instance, which will reduce the foe's accuracy, but if you put it on a Wobbuffet, which is a Pokemon we'll be seeing eventually, I don't think I'll be seeing it like in the actual game. I'll probably like cut it out during the battle, but you can like put it on a Wobbuffet, and if you breed the Wobbuffet, it'll come out to be a Why Not, which is actually a Hoenn Pokemon. Just a little bit of interesting stuff. There's a sea instance right there called a Mischievous. You could get Murkrow and Fire Red and Mischievous in the green, but back to the sea instance. Put on Meryl or Azurill, and it'll come out to be an Azurill, which is a Hoenn Pokemon as well. And with this next pattern, like the next few patterns actually get kind of long, so I kind of cut out a few things when I was like trying to look at my list to make sure I was going in the right direction, and they'll eventually get to a max revive. I'm pretty sure that's all. Actually, I don't think I've gotten to the rare candy yet on the thing, but I think that's the one I'm going for right now. This I'm quite sure. I don't know. Like, yeah, probably since I was going to the left, I remember going to the left to get it and get a rare candy, of course. And I probably bumped my mic a little bit there since I radioed it, since I have blankets on me, since I'm cold, the really cold air conditioning stuff. And we're finishing up, and eventually we'll be going up to get into a room with a person. Eventually, I think it's, yeah, it's like from right here. Then there's this lady, which Bulbapedia actually counts as like an important battle somewhat. But she uses 2 Persians in the battle. Both of them have nuggets, so you can like steal those 2 nuggets from her 2 Persians, which is cool. Rather bored of walking, blah 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 blah. And then we get taken to her house. Her name is Selfie because she's selfish. Because she's a lady and she has like a lot of money and she's spoiled and stuff. She's quite exquisitely bored. Skiploom. She wants to see a Pokemon called Skiploom. Like, if you can get the Pokemon to her to show to her, like, as fast as possible. I want to get to her as fast as possible. She could give you an item like a Luxury Ball, Stardust, stuff like that. I know that Luxury Ball is one of the items that you could get from her, or maybe it's the only one, but it's like sometimes she often changes her mind. So, like, you take your time looking for the Pokemon she wants, you go all the way back over there, surfing all the way over there, and she decides she wants a different Pokemon, most likely a Pokemon you don't even have anyway. Soap Scarf, that'll raise the power of normal type moves, which is cool. And yeah, I'm talking to her again, making sure that she probably didn't want anything in my team, so yeah, might as well start doing the outro right here since the video's ending right here. So, in the next episode of this Pokemon Life Stream, we'll be exploring part of 6th Island. So I shall see you in the next one, where we'll be pooping on things other than the toilet.